Hello, everyone. I think everything is working. And hello, dead joys. Like, blah, blah. That worked well as I trip over my tongue. Nice to see you. Glad you could make it. Oh, hey, okay. Stream Elements bot is working, I think. I know, right? I'm in the same boat. Help, everything is different. I don't understand. Yeah, that's been me like the past 2 days. Mostly today, because I was trying to get the Stream Elements bot working. Let me see. Let me see if it is. Possibly. We'll see if the bot commands work. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so I need to fiddle with. I don't think the chatbot's working, but I think everything else is working at the moment. Let me get some background music on, because I don't like having it completely silent. And I forgot to set that. Okay. There we go. But yeah, welcome in everyone. Welcome to my first YouTube stream, which I'm hoping won't be too scuffed. We'll see. So far, so good. Except, yeah, the chatbot's not working, so I'll need to figure out how to make that work. But yeah. Yeah, welcome in everyone. This is like a little sort of debut, mini debut. I'll be honest, I didn't really plan anything. I'm just kind of going for it and trying to make everything work. But yeah, welcome in. Future streams will be much more structured and less all over the place. But okay. Yeah, the YouTube user interface, very different. Yeah, it's fine. It's not that bad. I'm kind of annoyed that the chatbot's not working. I don't know why it's not. I'll need to troubleshoot that later. It's fine for now, but yeah. Anyways, for those who don't know me, I'll give my quick little introduction. Yeah, so I'm Jun Wordweaver, a word magic mage. Well, yeah, it did say it's running, but then the commands aren't working. So I don't know what's going on with it. I guess, okay. Let me try one more thing. See if that'll work. Okay. Okay, so the built-in... So, okay, the bot is sorta working. Did I type my own command wrong? Maybe that's a problem. Let me see. Maybe it's just my custom commands aren't working. Try this one. See if this one works. Oh. Okay. So it looks like the commands are working. The markup is not the same. So I'll have to edit the actual command in that. Okay. It looks like it's working now. Maybe I just put it in too fast. So maybe the bot just needed to wake up before I used it. Okay. Okay, I'm guessing I must have just... The first time I tried using the socials command, I guess I just did too soon. The bot like wasn't fully awake yet, because it's working now. Yeah, I had a feeling the... like the that what do you call it? The like variables would not be the same for Twitch and YouTube, so I'll need to change that. But it's sort of working. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the chatbot integration's not quite as nice for YouTube as for Twitch, but looks like it is working now at least. That's something. Just yeah, the user part of the command doesn't work. Which yeah, doesn't surprise me. I had a feeling that wasn't probably right, but I just didn't feel like looking up how to change it. But I will change that later. But yeah, please, let's see. Do I have any? Oh, those are the only custom commands I have. But yeah, okay. Get the mini player for YouTube without YouTube Premium. Yeah. Okay, I don't like the interface for the. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, you can't read and watch a stream in bed at the same time. Well, maybe. I think I could use the little, like, mini pop-out on YouTube, even though I don't have premium. I don't know, like, how I activate it, though. I, like, somehow accidentally, like, back out of the app, like, the YouTube app, in just the right way that makes mini pop-out window. I don't know if that's what you're talking about or not, and I always do it accidentally. Oh, you can. Okay, yeah. Was I? Okay, I need to fiddle around with my thing one more time. Let me test something. Oh. Why? Okay, never mind. I was gonna try to use a different chat window in my OBS, but it was freaking out, so that's fine. Oh, right, down the background of a different app. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't really like the like format of the chat view in OBS, but that's fine. I'll deal with that later. It's functioning. That's what matters. Yeah, I'm just so many new user interfaces I need to get used to again. But yeah, I think everything's functioning at least. Oh, I might change what chat looks like on screen also. Another thing I'll play around with. I basically just didn't format the chat box at all. It looks okay. But yeah. What's it called? No, maybe not. So I'd say it looks like the stream connection isn't great, but no, it seems to be fine. No, I do have dropped frames. Okay, so I have some stuff to look into. Because I don't think I've ever had a dropped frames while streaming on Twitch. And I have quite a few this time. Probably got some settings wrong when I was setting up OBS or something. Weird. Okay. I'll have to check all my settings after the stream. I don't think I've ever had any frames dropping on Twitch, but now I did something with the settings. Hopefully it's okay. It looks like it's still Like, YouTube still says I have an excellent connection. Even though frames are dropping, so maybe it's okay. We'll see. I'll figure it out. But yeah, so today's just gonna be a really chill stream as I just make sure things work. Yeah, so make sure things work and try to figure out the user interface. I can't decide if I like the YouTube streamer interface. It's like, it's both simpler and more complicated than the Twitch one. Yeah, definitely gonna take some getting used to. Yeah, chill is always good. Get the music up a little tiny bit more. But yeah. Chill stream today. I'm gonna basically my plan, quote unquote plan for today is okay. My goal was just to get a stream up on YouTube, and I have completed that goal, I think. Maybe. Sure. I don't know why it's dropping frames left and right, but hey, I'm more or less streaming at least. Don't mind the scuff. But yeah, so basically today was just attempt to stream and just like chat and chill. I think I'm just gonna like take some personality quizzes just because they're fun. And just something, yeah, chill to kind of fill time, and then future streams will be more structured and we'll be doing more interesting things. But today it's basically just getting on the platform and see if I can manage. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Everything seems to be more or less working, so I'm just gonna and then where is also can't tell where in this interface does it show how many viewers there are. Is it that one? I think it's that number. Like on Twitch, it's so easy to see like how many viewers you have in chat at the moment. I'm guessing it's that one. Anyways, okay. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna pull up a personality quiz, and we're just gonna go through that and just play around. And I'll put the link in chat if anyone wants it along with me. I've actually done this one before. That's a pretty good one. Okay, let's also test this out. See if okay. It looks like oh well it didn't share it as a link. Let me see how links work. Oh, okay. So I at least can post links. I don't think well, yeah. Mods can post links anyways. Anyways, that's the test quiz I'm gonna do in a minute once I get my screens in order. But yeah, just a fun little personality quiz. That's basically what we're gonna do today. Just something fun and chill to do. Oh my goodness, I reorganized my OBS and now I can't find the source I need. There it is. Oh no! What did I do? There we go. I'll push the wrong button. You saw nothing. Okay, okay, where is... Oh dear. What did I do? Okay, I did not think this was gonna be where the scuff is. Why is my source not showing up? What did I do? Okay. Be the right one. Okay, good. The chatbot timers do work. Don't look quite as nice. I should probably make that link an actual link, but at least more or less work. And now let me see if I can figure out God, why I messed up my where? Okay. I think I somehow what is it doing? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's why. Maybe? Hey, there it is. I don't know what happened, but I appear to have fixed it. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna do this quiz. It's sort of the Myers-Briggs personality quiz. It's like Myers-Briggs plus some, like an extra letter in the results. So yeah, we're gonna just gonna do this. Just have some fun. Learn about me, I guess. And then yeah, you could do it yourself if you would like. And then we might do some other random ones after that. We'll see. Or I might just do a very short stream and then try to figure out why I'm having frames dropping left and right. But yeah, so let's just do this quiz, because why not? That's fun. So now, you'll all learn so much about me. And I'll remember what my type is. Because I don't remember. I just took this quiz like a month or two ago. Because I saw another VTuber doing a personality quiz stream. And they did this one. So I did it. But I now don't remember what my result was. But yeah, so let's do this. I don't remember how long it takes. But it'll be fun. And yeah, as always, feel free to chat, feel free to lurk, do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna turn the music up a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is a pretty simple quiz. Rating from agree to disagree. You regularly make new friends. See, this is such a complicated one, because, like, what do you mean by that? I always overthink these things a lot, too. Like, you ask me a question, my brain's like, okay, but what does that question mean? I'm going to mostly agree. Spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. Yes. Yes, that's definitely me. I mean, just look at my co-working streams on Twitch. My interests. I'm like, when I started the channel, I'm like, oh, I'll do a lot of writing streams. Mostly writing streams, maybe other stuff. And I'm like, I feel like I haven't done a proper writing stream in like months. I mean, that's not true. It hasn't been that long, but yes, I do lots of things. I see a cool thing and get distracted. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. I'll be honest, I strongly disagree. I don't cry easily. It's like I'll feel for them, but yeah, actually making me want to cry, not really. You have to make a backup plan for a backup plan. I'm gonna say I'm going to say mostly agree. I do make lots of plans. Well, actually I'm going to go more neutral because I don't always make backup plans for backup plans, but I do sometimes. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I think so. Well, yeah, I think I do. I don't know for sure that I do, but I like to think I stay calm under a lot of pressure. Social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. Yes, this is definitely me. I am a huge introvert. Rather. Yeah. I'm one of those people who's like, I love like meeting new people and talking to people, but they kind of need to talk to me first. Otherwise I'm just like, I'll just be here. So yeah, I rarely introduce myself. I happily meet new people, just not if I have to initiate it. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. Okay, this is a complicated one. Because yes, I do prefer that, but I'm also impatient and tend to start new stuff. I'm gonna go more neutral on this because, like, yes, that's what I prefer, but I don't often follow that preference. You're very sentimental. Yeah, to an extent at least. I'll do mostly agree. Oh, you like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. Yes, I adore those things. I use them a lot. That's one of my favorite things about Guilded versus Discord is Guilded has a really nice calendar, which is not necessary, but I enjoy using it. So yes, I love organizing tools. And I have so many lists. Lots of lists. I love making lists. In fact, I, need to make a list of all the things I need to work on after this stream. Where am I? Okay. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Ooh. I mean, it depends on the situation. I think I'm gonna go neutral for this one. Because it does sometimes, but not always. Okay. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. No. I never do this. I'm one of those people who will like, oh, I want to go talk to this person so bad, but then like, I don't. I kind of wish, sometimes I wish I was one of those people who could just like start a conversation out of the blue. But yeah, no, I'm not. You're not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative work. That's a strong disagree. I love that. I love discussing various views of things. It's fun. That's one of my favorite things about studying literature. 20% of the way through this quiz. Okay. You're more inclined to follow your head than your heart. This is another tricky one. Because it does depend a lot on the situation. So I'm gonna go... we'll go neutral. Or maybe slightly disagree. Nah, I'm just gonna go straight neutral. It depends on the situation. Usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine. This is another complicated one. To be honest, I guess I'd probably say I prefer planning, but there are days when the planning is like I'm planning to do what I feel like during this time. So I'm kind of both, but I guess probably planning. I mean, I do have a pretty consistent daily routine. I'm going to disagree, but kind of like a low disagree. So I can't be spontaneous within the planned routine. Sure, we'll do that. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. I feel like this is actually pretty true. It's like I worry about, well, you really worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. I mean, this feels like worrying about the impression after you make. Like, I feel like I worry more about making a good impression before I meet the person, but then after I meet them, I don't really worry about it. And the way, I don't know exactly what this one means, whether it's before or after, but I think I'm gonna mostly agree to that. I don't worry about it that much. You enjoy participating in group activities. I mean, it depends on the group and the activity, but I'm going to say weekly agree, because like in general, yeah, group activities are fun, but I mean, again, depending on the group and the activity, then maybe not. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. I have mixed feelings about this. Because, like, open-ended stories are nice in that you can then, you know, like, kind of continue it however you want. But open-ended endings can also just be like really unsatisfying. It's like you want, I don't know, like I feel like in general I do prefer like a more or less definitive ending. Well, okay, I guess interpretation of the ending is slightly different. But at the same, yeah, it's like I kind of like a story with a clear ending. Because, you know, even if you don't like the ending, you can just ignore it and write your own ending in your fanfic. But although those ones where it's like sort of clear, but also not clear enough that you could have multiple interpretations are kind of cool. Such as, well, yeah, let's see. You like books and movies make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. Why did... Okay. I don't like how the chatbot timer puts two separate lines as two separate comments. One moment. I am gonna fix that now because that's an easy thing to change. There we go. Hopefully that'll look better. I don't like that made two separate. Anyways, what was I doing? Okay. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation. I'm going to say weakly agree. Because if it's done right, then yes, I enjoy that. But if it's done poorly, I really hate it. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things. I suppose I should put in the title what I'm doing. One moment. There we go. Okay. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. I mean, I do get happiness from helping others accomplish things, but I wouldn't necessarily say more. I'm gonna go neutral because I think I get probably about the same happiness from, you know, my own accomplishments as well as other people's. You're interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. Yeah, that's me. That's kind of me right now. I have so many creative projects I want to do. I have to, you know, pick and choose because I only have so much time in the day to do them. So yeah, this is definitely me. You're prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. Nah. Like, I'm not overly optimistic. Like, I consider myself a realist. It's like, I'm not overly optimistic, but this is like full-on pessimistic. And I'm not that either. I'm just like, things will turn out how they turn out. That's basically it. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. It's another complicated one. Like, I wouldn't say I avoid them, but I also don't like necessarily seek them out. I'm going to do like a weekly disagree, because yeah, it's like I don't avoid them, but I don't really look for them either. Okay, definitely not an artistic type of person. Yeah, that's a definitely disagree with that. I'm a very artistic person. Okay, and I don't like this song. It's something a little less lullaby-ish. Okay. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings. That is a complex little question. Because, like, you need both. like, rationality and feelings are both extremely important. But I'm gonna slightly agree. There are definitely situations where I'm like, okay, if everyone could just calm down and think. Like, your feelings aren't bad, but if that's all you're using, yeah, we're gonna do that. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. I do. Yeah, I think I would agree with that. Again, I don't always do it. I definitely do prefer. Well, okay. Yeah, I prefer, like, you know, getting the work done first, and then relaxing afterwards. So yeah, we'll go with strongly agree. You enjoy watching people argue? No. I think I'm going to do a strong disagree. Like, watching, like, listen to like discussions can be interesting, but I don't think that's what I think. This is more like specifically arguments, not just discussing different sides. So I'm going to do a strong disagree. I don't like arguing. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. Well, okay. As a VTuber, this is a kind of weird question. Because, I mean, as a streamer, like, half your job is drawing attention to yourself. But, I mean, that's like my day-to-day life outside of streaming, though. I would tend to draw attention to myself. I don't know how to answer this question. I guess I'll do neutral, because like, I draw attention to myself when it's appropriate, but then I avoid it when it's not necessary. Sure, we'll go neutral on that one. Your mood can change very quickly. Not usually. Sometimes it can, but in general, nah. I feel like my mood's pretty stable. Ooh, you lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. Oh, I hate it, but yeah, I have to agree with that. Which is, how much do I agree? Like, I wish I didn't, but I think I'll do weakly agree, because it's not like I always instantly lose patience, but I can't lose patience. You have to end up doing things at the last possible moment. Again, it depends on the thing. So I'm gonna do... like, disagree relatively strongly. Semi-disagree. Because, like, sometimes I push things off to last minute, but I also, you know, other times do things like a month early. So, yeah, we'll do disagree. I've always been fascinated by questions of what, if anything, happens after death. I've always been fascinated by the question of what happens after death. I guess I'll do, like, weakly agree. It's like, it is kind of fascinating, but I don't really think about it that much. Somewhere in here. Yeah, I'll do... well, okay, actually, wait. Yeah, we'll do... Yeah, we'll do weekly. Agree. Because it's kind of interesting to, like, see what different people think about it also, so sure. We'll do weekly, agree. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. Now again, this does depend a lot on the situation, but I'm a huge introvert, so I think we have to probably do strongly agree. I mean, again, it depends on the context and the situation, but oh wait, no, not agree. Disagree. I usually prefer to be around. I strongly disagree. I prefer to be on my own in general than around others. Yeah, I'm basically in this area. It's like some days it's like I'm feeling more social than others, but we'll do disagree. Strongly disagree. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Well, that's a strong disagree. I love highly theoretical things. Yeah, that's a strong disagree. Those theoretical is fascinating. You find it easy to emphasize. I cannot talk this afternoon. You find it easy to I just made myself worse. Empathize with a person whose experience are very different than yours. I'm somewhere in here. I agree. How strongly do I agree? I'm going to say kind of like just like mid-range agree. Because it's the whole like, oh, I love the kind of like thought puzzle, not thought puzzle, but sure, thought puzzle of like trying to see things from a different person's perspective. I think that's a lot of fun. The actual empathizing, why can't I say that right now? Is almost a little trickier than just like seeing it, but yeah, I'll agree with that. I like, yeah, I enjoy the, you know, little thought puzzle of like trying to see things from a different person's perspective. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say, yeah, like disagree on that. Like it's like I really like coming to decisions quickly, but it does sometimes take me a while to like come to a decision, but I do try to do it quickly, so I'm gonna disagree. You rarely second guess the choices you have made. I'm gonna weakly agree with that. Well, no, actually I'm gonna just like agree with that. Only once I made a decision, I just kind of roll with it. I'm like, this is a decision, let's just go forward. After a long, exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. No. Once again, I'm a huge introvert, and yeah, no. After a long, exhausting week, I need my bed, a blanket, and some anime. Definitely not a lively social event. You enjoy going to art museums. I mean, I don't dislike art museums. I'm gonna go neutral for this one. It's like, I don't dislike going to art museums, but I also wouldn't necessarily choose to go to an art museum. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. I'm somewhere in the middle here. I think I'm gonna like slightly agree. Because especially people who are like a lot more emotional than I am, it can be sometimes hard to understand why people are emotional about things. So yeah, we'll do kind of like in the middle. Depends on the emotions and the situations. Ooh, you like to have a to-do list for each day. Oh yeah, I love to-do lists. I mean, that's essentially one of the like, well, the last thing I do before like I fall asleep, or like the first thing I do when I wake up is I like mentally run through my to-do list for the day. So yeah, I love to-do lists. Ooh, you rarely feel insecure. Oh, this is a tough one. I think I'm gonna go... I'm somewhere in this area again. I think I'm gonna do weekly agree. Like, in general, I feel like I'm pretty confident, but not always. Oh, you avoid making phone calls. Yes. I hate making phone calls. I don't know why exactly, but yeah, I hate phone calls. They're by far my least favorite way of communication. It's like, send me a text, send me an email. Don't call me. If you call me, there's a good chance I won't even answer anyways. So it's like, just text me. It's like, if you do need to call me, I'm like, text me, tell me, like, you know, hey, I need to call you. Is this a good time? That sort of thing. Or just say you need to call me. But yeah, don't just call me. It's not gonna work well for you. Like, I'll make phone calls when I have to, but yeah, I definitely avoid it. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from you. Yes. I love this. I spent a ton of time. I think everyone should. It's a very fun exercise. I highly enjoy it. And yeah. I strongly agree with this. I also like this song that's playing. What is this? You get a peek behind the scenes because I was too lazy to make a separate window. Okay, in your social circle, you're often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. No. Again, I sometimes wish I was that person, but I'm definitely not. Like, I'll happily accept invites, but I don't make invites very often. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. I mean, it depends on the type of plan and the type of interruption, but I'm going to agree. Like, in most cases, then yeah, if I had a plan and they were just like interrupted, yeah, I'd probably want to go back. Why is there a song with lyrics? I don't want lyrics. Go away. Okay. You're still bothered by mistakes you made a long time ago. I hate that I strongly agree with this, but it happens. Well, maybe I won't do strong. Maybe I'll just do agree. So like, I'm not constantly bothered, but you know, sometimes your brain will be like, hey, remember that mistake you made 2 years ago that doesn't matter anymore? I hate that that's a thing, but it is. You rarely contemplate the reason for human existence or the meaning of life. Oh wait, you really. I'm gonna... Guess I'll do weekly agree. Because, like, I do think about it, but not, like, all the time. Yeah, I guess I'll do weekly agree. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Nah, I don't think so. No, wait, yes. No. Your emotions do not control me more than I control them. Yeah, I feel like I'm generally pretty in control of my emotions. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it's completely their fault. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. Like, I like to try to make sure everyone... Yeah. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But yes, I agree with that. I think that you take great care not to make people look bad. I mean, especially if, like, there's no reason to. Like, even if it's their fault, it's like you don't necessarily need to look bad. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Okay. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. I'm going to disagree. Like, sometimes I have those spontaneous bursts of energy, but yeah, I think in general it's more organized. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take for them to feel disappointed in you. Ooh, okay, yeah. Again, I don't really like this, but I do get this sometimes. Not all the time, but I do agree with this. Yeah. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Yeah. It's like, yeah. It's like, I could be a team player. I enjoy, like, doing team projects, but I do love a job where, you know, I basically just get to sit down and do my work. So yeah, strongly agree with that. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. Yeah, I strongly disagree with that. I love pondering abstract philosophical questions. And it's not a waste of time, it's very useful. I mean, okay, sure, sometimes you go down rabbit holes that lead to dead ends, but they're still useful. Or should I say the process is useful. The destination might not be, but the process is. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. Yeah, strongly disagree. Again, I'm an introvert. So it's like, too many people and I just kind of start shutting down. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. I wish I had that superpower, but I do not. You often feel overwhelmed. I'm going to disagree. I mean, sometimes, yeah, but I won't say often. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Yeah, I mean, in general. What in the world did the chatbot just do? It not only divided the message across multiple lines, it didn't even post them in order. How in the world did that happen? Okay. What did I do? Let me try again to fix that. Try that again. Maybe it'll be happy now. I also probably need to turn down the spacing between some of those timers. That's fine for now. Okay. What was I doing? Oh wait. There we go. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. In general, yes. It depends on what I'm doing. Actually. Nah, I'm going to say agree. I mean, I'm somewhere in here. It depends on what I'm doing. And if I think I know what I'm doing or not. I guess, yeah, okay. I guess in general, I do go in order. I just sometimes forget steps. Yeah, so we'll do that. Hey, Bon Bon, welcome in. I am doing pretty good. I mean, the stream's a bit scuffed. My chatbot is doing slightly weird things, but it's going pretty well. About how I expected it to go, so yeah. It's going good. We're just doing a personality quiz because it's fun and why not? And yeah, I'm making a list of things I need to clean up for my next YouTube stream. But yeah, it's going good. Yeah, that chatbot is, yeah, being wacky. Because yeah, first it like posted one of the timer message across 2 different lines, and I thought I fixed it, and I didn't, and now it's posting them like not even in order. We'll see if I fixed it this time. Yeah, thanks. I think I've got it. It's just, I think it's mostly just like I just copied my like chatbot messages and commands over from Twitter, so the settings, like, you know, formatting's are slightly different for YouTube, so I just need to adjust them. And then yeah, I think so my OBS stream settings might not have been quite set up. Usually prefer Nightbot. I've thought about looking at Nightbot. I haven't actually looked at it yet. But yeah. Stream Elements, it's been fine for me so far. Like, that's what I use on Twitch. But yeah, some of the formattings aren't working as well. And I don't think I like it on... like, its integration with YouTube's a little funky. Okay, yeah, that's why I was thinking I bought super simple, just timer and a message. Yeah, if I can't get Stream Elements to work, I might look into that also. I'm hoping I fixed it this time. We'll see. Yeah, at least... okay, it actually looks like my frames aren't dropping as much. I had a ton of dropped frames at the beginning of the stream, which was weird. That seems to be happy now. But yeah, today's stream is a lot of me just getting used to all the new interfaces for YouTube and stuff. But it's going pretty well so far. Let's see. Almost done with this personality quiz. Might do 1 or 2 others, depending on how long this takes. Okay. You're very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. I'm going to say a weekly, well, not like I agree with this one, I think. It depends on the thing, but yeah, in general, I find it intriguing. It's like, you know, it's like I see it's like, oh, this thing is controversial. I'm like, I want to know why, basically. Again, it depends on the thing. I'm going to agree for that one. You'd pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. This is an interesting one. I mean, I probably would. I guess if you knew that, I guess as you pass along, so it's like, you knew that if you passed it up, the other person would get it. And I would probably agree. Again, it depends on the, like, blah. It depends on the details of the situation, but yeah, I mean, I would probably agree. It's like, alright then, Shores. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good sleep, and I will see you next time. But yeah, I think I'll do agree on this, because like, it does depend on the situation. But yeah, in general, it's like, if I knew someone else needed something more than I do, I knew that if like I passed on it, they would get it, then yeah, sure, we'll let them have it. You struggle with deadlines. I strongly disagree. Deadlines can be very useful. And yeah, I don't think I ever really struggle with deadlines. If anything, deadlines help me get stuff done. I mean, not always, but yeah, in general. Alright, thanks Bun. Thanks for stopping by, and yeah, I hope you have a good sleep also. Yeah, my afternoon streams are like all my, you know, European friends. They just like can only stop in for a little bit and then they leave, but that's all good. It makes sense. The afternoon streams are, yeah. I'm targeting more American side of my audience. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the support. And yeah, I hope you have a good sleep, and I will see you next time. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Yeah. I mean, definitely on this side. I would probably say strongly agree. So, I mean, yeah, it's like I kind of fluctuate between strongly agree and just agree, depending on how confident I'm feeling that day. But I'll do strongly agree just in general. Okay, let's see what the results are. INFJA. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. I like fluctuate between INFJ and INEJ. And yeah, 79% introverted. I feel like that's actually lower than I've seen it sometimes. But yes, the point is I am strongly introverted. Yeah, see, I have a 49% thinking to 51% feeling, so it's like, it just depends on the day whether I'm a INFJ or an INTJ. All the others are pretty solid on their sides. Yeah, mind, this trait determines how you interact with your environment. Energy shows where we direct our mental energy. Intuitive versus observant. But yeah, there you go. There's a bit about me. I'm extroverted, intuitive, feeling and thinking is basically balanced, judging, and then assertive, which basically means you're confident. I feel like they should have done like confident versus turbulent, but Estonian cup. Let's see. I don't know if there's anything particularly interesting in here. But yeah, this is a very cool website. 16 personalities. I think it's my... It's like the best not INTJ. Best Myers-Briggs site I've seen. It's like... It looks nice. Nice user interface. Easy to read and understand results. Lots of details. Fun graphics. But yeah, there we go. Now you know my Myers-Briggs type. I am an INFJ, sometimes an INTJ, depending on the moment. Okay, let's see. Where do you... There's not a thing on here that shows how long you've been streaming? I mean, I can see on OBS, but it's just, yeah, I'm still getting used to the YouTube interface. The Twitch one has a nice button on the top that says how long you've been streaming, but I'm not seeing that on here. Oh, that's fine. I can look at OBS. So I've been streaming for an hour. What do I want to do now? Let's see. Okay, I think I could do maybe like one or two more. Maybe one more serious one, and then we'll do like one or two like BuzzFeed ones. So this, I haven't actually used this website yet, but it looks pretty cool. Like it has a ton, like it basically like compiled a bunch of different personality tests. So like various varieties. So let's do, which one should I do? Let's do the Enneagram, because it's been a while since I've done the Enneagram. I can't actually remember like at all what my results are. Let's do this one. Okay, maybe zoom in a little bit because this browser's text is really small. There we go. Now you can kind of read it. And of course, their order is like switched. So now disagrees on this side and agrees on that side. Okay, so same basic thing. Statement. Say how much you agree or disagree. Strive for perfection. It's definitely on this side. I'd say in general, yes. Actually, no, I'm gonna go weakly agree. It's like in general, yes, but some things I definitely do not strive for perfection. So we'll do there. Work hard to be helpful to others. Yeah, I mean, I try to. I mean, I feel like sometimes don't do a very good job, but yeah, in general, I'd say I try to. It's important to me that other people like me. Ooh. To be honest, I'm gonna go neutral, I think, because like obviously like you kind of aim, like I kind of aim to be liked, but if someone doesn't like me, I'm like, well, okay, that's for you. Well, okay, I'm gonna okay, I think I aim to be neutral. We're gonna go with it. No, I'm gonna go neutral, I think. Cause yeah, I aim to be liked, but if someone doesn't like me, it usually just kind of, you know, rolls off. I'm like, okay, cool, you don't like me, I don't care. So yeah, we'll go neutral for that one. It's important to me to achieve great things. I'm gonna say yes. So great things is a very subjective term. Because like, so I'm not quite sure what they think a great thing is, but I think, yeah, achieving great things is important. But I mean, that great thing could be like writing a fanfic for a show you really like. So it's like great things by my standard. Yes. I mean, it's not like if someone could define great things as like being a CEO. I'm like, okay, no, that's not important to me. I don't need to be a CEO, but my definition of great things would be, yeah, like writing a fanfic. That's important for me. So yeah, we'll do strongly agree for that. I make more significant contributions than the average person. I guess I'll say, I don't know. This is like, this question feels sort of like, how full of yourself do you think you are? I don't know if that's their intention, or if they just... I don't know. I mean, I want to say yes, but at the same time, that just sounds like kind of full of yourself. It sounds like, oh yes, I'm more significant than the average person. I'm like, I don't necessarily think that. But yes. I feel like I make significant contributions. I at least aim to. Whether it's more than the average person, I don't know. But we'll just do that. I feel my emotions very deeply. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. Like, I'm not like a super emotional person, but like when I do feel emotions, they do go very deep. I'm actually gonna say, say strongly agree for that one. I have a sense that other people will never truly understand me. Ooh. That's a deep one. I don't know. Because like, I mean, I definitely sometimes feel like that, but then other times it's like, I'm a VTuber who does personality quizzes on the internet. It's like, it's not that hard to understand me. I'm also like, you know, I'm also a writer. It's like, I kind of put myself out there a lot. I think I'm gonna go neutral on this one. It's like, I definitely have moments when I feel like people won't understand me, but then at the same time, I feel like it's not that hard to understand me if you just like try a little bit. I think deeply about things, yes. I love thinking deeply about things. It's very satisfying and rewarding. I'm prepared for any disaster. I wish. But no, I'm not. I mean, okay, I'm going to weakly disagree. Because, like, I feel like mentally, like, I feel like I at least want to think I'm one of those people who was like, if a sudden disaster came, I wouldn't like completely freak out. Like, I would have some, I don't know, like, mental abilities in place. But as far as like physical and logistical planning for disasters, yeah, no. So we'll do weakly disagree. It's important to me to avoid pain and suffering at all times. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess there could be situations where, you know, facing some pain is, well, okay. Actually, I'm gonna do, you know, I'm gonna disagree. Because there are times where, you know, it's better to face a painful situation and like grow from it than to like pretend it doesn't exist or take the easy way out. So yeah, I'm gonna disagree. Like, obviously in general, like especially like physical pain, you should avoid physical pain if possible, but if you're going more like mental, emotional, sometimes it is better to go through a hard situation than to just kind of stagnate in an easier situation. So we're going to, weekly disagree. I seek out experiences that I know will make me feel happy or excited. Well, yeah. If they make you feel happy and excited, then yeah, you should do those things. I see the positive in every situation. I mean, yeah, I try to at least. I'd like to say I usually succeed, but yeah, I at least try to. I'm not afraid to tell someone when I think they're wrong. It depends on the situation and like my relationship with that person, so I'm gonna do weekly disagree. It's like with some people in some situations, then yeah, it's like I'm not afraid to say, but I would say in general I hold back unless like I feel like it's necessary to point it out. Yeah, weekly disagree. I let other people make the decisions. I'm gonna go neutral on this because it really depends on the situation. Because, yeah, sometimes it's like, yeah, I'm happy to be the follower. I'll let other people decide, I'll just go with it. I'm like that quite a lot. But obviously there are some situations where it's like, no, I need to make a decision, otherwise either nothing will get done or things will get done poorly. So yeah, we're going neutral on that because it definitely depends on the situation. I appreciate having rules that people are expected to follow. Yeah, that's useful. Yeah, I'm going to strongly agree on that one. It is nice to like have some idea of like what's basically like what you're getting into, how things are gonna happen. So yeah, I like that one. I mean, as long as they're not like stupid and ridiculous rules. But yeah, just in general, I appreciate that. Yeah. I'm concerned about security more than anything else. I'm gonna say no. Especially the more than anything else. Like, I mean, security is important, but more than anything else, that seems a bit too absolute. So I'm gonna say no. I think a lot about what will happen in the future. I'm gonna say weekly disagree. I more or less live in the present. Like, I don't know, I guess the best way I describe it is like I live in the present, but like with the future in mind. I'm not necessarily thinking about the future in detail, but like I'm not acting like it's not there. So I mean, I'm somewhere between like disagree and neutral, but I'll do weekly disagree. I don't fit in with ordinary people. I mean, I am pretty weird. So yeah, I'm gonna strongly agree with that one. There's rarely a good reason for changing how things are done. I'm going to say strongly agree, or strongly disagree. I mean, yes, there are lots of times where there's no good reason to change, but there are also lots of times where there are very good reasons to change. So I'm gonna, disagree that there are rarely good reasons. There's almost always. Yeah, I'd say more often than not there probably is a good reason to change, or at least you could find a good reason. Whether it's good enough to actually make the change. But yeah, strongly disagree. I always finish my chores. Well, I mean, eventually. Not necessarily in a timely manner, so I'm gonna do weekly agree. Because, yeah, I finish my chores. It might take me a couple extra days, but it gets done. I'm always trying to be a better person, yes. I mean, I feel like that should be everyone's goal, is to be... Okay, maybe saying everyone's goal is a bit much, but I feel like that is kind of a general goal people should have, is to be a better person. I mean, obviously, just like your own... Basically, being stable is more important than trying to be better, but if you're in like a stable position, that's like... Yeah, you should aim to be a better person. Because everyone's growing and learning and changing. No one's perfect. You should always try to get better. I check carefully for mistakes and errors, yes. Which is why, like, you know, it takes me forever to post anything, because I, like, write it out. Like, read through it, like, 3 times. Or, like, I write it out in, like, a text document, or word processor, or notebook, whatever. And then I put it in, like, Twitter or Facebook, wherever I'm posting. And then I read it over, like, 3 times there. And then I finally post it. So, yeah. I check carefully for mistakes and errors. Probably too much. Oh, that's the wrong tab. I like to be around people who I can help. I'm gonna do weekly agree. It's like... I mean, not all the time. It's like, you need to have a break. You don't want to constantly be around people you can help, because then... Oh, then I feel like I would... Oh! That's where it shows how long you've been streaming. I knew it had to show it somewhere. It's up there. Anyway, sorry. What was I saying? Okay, that timer still isn't working. Maybe it's too long. Maybe that's what the problem is. Like on Stream Elements, it says it fits within the character limit. But then it, like, actually over here, it's actually dividing it up. Maybe it actually is too long. Okay. To be honest, I could probably get rid of that timer. Well, I'll leave it for now. I'll decide after stream what I do with that timer. Okay, where was I? Okay, I like to feel that I am an important part. That's all that says. I like to feel that I'm an important person in my social groups. Ooh. Yeah. I'm going to weekly agree. It's like, yeah, because like I don't always need to be like important, but I guess I want to feel. I guess I always want to feel valued, which isn't necessarily the same as important, but it can be depending on how you define important. So we'll do weekly agree. It's important to me to be successful. Yes, I'm going to say strongly agree, but with the like caveat that successful based on your definition, which, yeah, isn't necessarily the same as someone else's definition. Yeah, I definitely think successful based on my definition of successful. The organizations I belong to would not function well without me. Again, this is kind of a how full of yourself do you think you are question. I'm gonna go neutral on this, partially because it does depend on, you know, the organization in question. Like how, like what your role in it is. So yeah, I'm going to go neutral. In some cases, yeah, there are some where, you know, if I left, I would have to definitely, you know, train a replacement first. But then there are others where it's like, if I left, no one would notice. So we're going to go neutral. I often feel overtaken by my emotions. Strongly disagree. I'm not a super emotional person. I have always felt different from other people. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm a non-binary nerd. So yeah, I've always felt a bit different. I'm just, you know, a great big weirdo. Which I love. I love being a weirdo. But yeah, it does make you feel different than other people. I like to analyze things from every angle. Yes, I love it too much. I've gotten too good at it. It's like I can argue both sides of an argument so well that it makes me really indecisive. Like I'm trying to decide between A and B, and I can make such good arguments for someone on A and someone on B that I then can't decide. Yeah, it's fun. I think it's a useful skill also to be able to see things from different perspectives. I always have a plan for what I would do if things go wrong. Yeah, weakly agree. At least like an idea of a plan, or like a general plan. Maybe not like a detailed plan, but I wouldn't be like completely caught off guard if things went wrong. I avoid situations that bring up negative feelings. I'm gonna go neutral on this because it depends on the type of situations and negative feelings we're talking about. Because if it's like just completely needless negative feelings, then yeah, avoid those. Like don't, you know, like don't scroll on Facebook when there's like a big political discourse going on if it's gonna make you upset and there's nothing you can do about it. But then if it's like a situation where like you're getting like constructive criticism, or you're having to deal with like a, I don't know, like a toxic friend in your group or something like that. In those cases, like, so cases where it's like you need to do something otherwise things will get worse, then yeah, don't avoid it. But it's like a situation you don't need to deal with, then yeah, you might as well avoid it. So we'll go neutral. It depends on the situation. I seek excitement. I mean, sometimes. I'm going to... I want to say weakly agree, but then at the same time, I'm also really happy with just like really like boring existence. I'm gonna go neutral. Like sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Like sometimes, yeah, I want to go on a grand adventure. Other times I want to lie in bed and sleep. I'm gonna go neutral. I'm good at seeking the bright side of things when others complain. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good at that. I always try to see the bright side of things. I do not hesitate to call people out when they are behaving badly. I'm going to do weakly disagree. Because yeah, again, it depends on the situation and the people. Like normally I would probably just like let people do what they want to do, but At the same time, if it's getting to the point where like they're causing like serious problems, then yeah, call them out on it. But in general, I'd probably say no, I don't call them out. I go along with what other people want. In general, yeah, I'm pretty chill that way. And obviously, if I strongly disagree about it, what people are doing, then no, I won't. But, or if, you know, what people want takes too much out of me, then I'll disagree. But in general, yeah, I'll just kind of do it. I'll just kind of go along with whatever. People should follow the rules instead of doing what they feel like doing. I'm gonna do strongly agree, but with the like caveat that we're assuming that the rules are reasonable. If they're unreasonable rules, then it gets a bit more complicated. But if we're assuming that they're reasonable rules, then yeah, you should follow the rules, because they're there for a reason. I seek out relationships that offer me some type of protection. No? I don't think I've ever thought about, like, a relationship in that way, so we're going to strongly disagree on that. I can clearly visualize what could happen in the future. I think I'm gonna go neutral on that. It's like, I mean, I'm a writer, so I can use my imagination and like visualize futures, but that doesn't mean like I guess I could clearly visualize a future, but whether this feels like you could, like, this feels like it's kind of implying accuracy also. So I don't think I could do that. I could, yeah. I could be creative and come up with lots of potential futures, but I couldn't just like look at a situation and think, okay, this is what's gonna happen, which feels like what this is implying. So I'm gonna go neutral. Average people often find me a bit weird. Yeah, probably. I'm weird. I'm weird and proud of it. I like to do things as I've always done them. I'm gonna weakly disagree. Like, sometimes yes, but I also really like experimenting. No, actually, I'm gonna strongly disagree. I like using new stuff. I like playing around with new things. So yeah, I'm gonna disagree, because yeah, I try new things and new methods a lot. I persist until a task is done. Yeah, like it can almost be a weakness at times. I can get a little too focused on like getting a task done, and like I can't do anything else until like I get tunnel vision sometimes. I'll just like do nothing until I finish something. I spend time trying to discover and correct my faults and weaknesses. Yes, I'm definitely in here somewhere. I'm gonna do weakly agree, just cause like I am always trying to improve, but I'm not necessarily like seeking out improvements, if that makes sense. It'll be more like if I notice something that needs to be improved, I'll work on improve it, but I won't necessarily sit down and be like, okay, what do I need to improve? So we're going to weakly agree. Because like the faults and weaknesses, yes, but trying to discover, not necessarily. I hold myself to very high standards, yeah. Sometimes too high, but yeah. I'm a natural caretaker. gonna say weekly disagree. It's like I want to, like, I care about people like succeeding and being able to thrive, but I don't think I would say I'm like a natural caretaker. I want people to admire me. Yeah. I mean, it's somewhere in here. It's like, yes, I want people to admire me, but it's not like to the extent where it's like I get upset if they don't. But yeah, it'd be nice. Or like, yeah, people admire me, or if like I inspire people. I do. Yeah, I would say I want people to admire me. I want to achieve a lot in my life. Yes, but again with the caveat that I define what achieving a lot is. But yeah, I agree with that. If I'm honest, I feel that I'm a bit better than other people. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, in some aspects, obviously. Like, in other aspects, not way worse, but... okay, I'm gonna go neutral, because yeah, it really depends on what aspect we're talking about. In some cases, yeah, I feel like I'm better. In other situations, no. So we'll go neutral. I feel a deep sense of grief for what I have lost. I'm gonna go neutral on this. Or weakly agree. It's like I do have like a deep sense of grief, but it's not like a lingering grief, if that makes sense. Like I feel like I get over it quickly. So I'm gonna go neutral. But yeah, I really need to change that timer because it doesn't even post it in order all the time. Maybe I'll just take the link out. I mean, people want my social links. They're all over the place, so I don't really put them in that timer. Okay. I'm an unusual sort of person. Yes. We've gone over this like 3 times. I am weird. I take time to understand things more deeply than most people do. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I can go down rabbit holes trying to understand things. It's important to me to be prepared for any emergency. I mean, I wish I was like that, but I'm not really. So we're going to weekly disagree. It's like, I see the value in being that type of person, but I'm not really that type of person. I distract myself from ads. What? Well, blah blah blah. I can read. I distract myself from any sad feelings that arise. I'm going to do weekly disagree. Sometimes yes, as sometimes that's just what you need to do. But in general, I feel it's better to like face and understand sad feelings than to avoid them. But I mean, sometimes you do have to be in the right like situation and space to be able to do that. So yeah, weekly disagree because sometimes you do have to temporarily distract yourself, but I think it is better to face them than to avoid them. I often make changes in my life when things get boring. Yeah, that's valid. I like keeping things fresh and interesting. I tend to be more optimistic than most people. I'm gonna do weekly agree. I'm not more optimistic than like an optimistic person. Like Yeah, I feel like I'm more of a realist, but I do try to see the positive side of things, so I'm like a very positive realist. But yeah, so weekly agree. I tell people what I think even if it's hard to hear. I'm gonna go neutral. It depends on the situation and the people involved. Because, yeah, neutral. Depends on the context. I'd rather follow the group than push for what I want. Weekly agree. In general, yeah, I'll go with the flow, but yeah, there are some instances where I would push for what I want. Yeah, in general, on average, I probably would go with it. I feel most comfortable in organizations with a clear hierarchy. Ooh. I'm going to weekly agree. Because it does kind of depend on the situation and whether the hierarchy is like constructed well. But yeah, I do appreciate clear hierarchies, so we'll do weekly agree. I take measures to protect myself and my loved ones from harm. Yeah, I guess. I don't necessarily go like out of my way to do so, but I'll say yes. I made plans for many years into the future. No, not really. I probably should, but I don't. I'm an unusually unique person. I mean, I don't know that I'm necessarily like unusually unique, but again, I am weird, so yeah, we'll go with yes. I dislike trying new methods and procedures. In general, no. If like it's unnecessary, like if it's an unnecessary new method, then that can be annoying. So we'll do weekly disagree. In general, I don't mind trying new methods or procedures. I focus on my responsibilities and duties. Yeah. I think I'm a pretty responsible person. I read books that help me be more productive or better at what I do. Okay, I'm gonna include websites in with books, so like blogs and stuff, as well as just like paperback books. So, yeah. I put a lot of pressure on myself to do things right. Yeah. Again, sometimes too much pressure, but yeah. Take the initiative to help other people and make their lives easier. I'm gonna go strongly agree somewhere in here. Like, I don't always necessarily like step out and take the like initiative, but I do like to help out where I can. So it's like, if I see an area to help out and have the opportunity, then yeah, I usually step in and say like, hey, I can help. And then I kind of let them initiate after that though. So more just like say, hey, I can help. And then it's like, if they respond in a positive way, then I will help more. So we'll go strong agree on that one. I put in the effort to make a good impression on other people. I'm gonna do neutral. Honestly, it depends on the situation, whether I'm feeling like it or not. Like in general, yeah, I do put in effort. But sometimes I just don't feel like putting in effort. I set ambitious goals for myself. I'm going to weekly agree, because I kind of go through phases where sometimes like I'm all about goal setting, and then other times I'm more just like kind of vaguely aiming in a direction. But yeah, ambitious goals, yeah. When I set goals, they're ambitious. So yeah. I'm an important member of my social groups. I mean, I like to think so. I won't go neutral though, because it does kind of depend on the group. Ooh, I can describe my emotions in a lot of depth and detail. Yeah. Probably. I mean, like, I feel like I don't talk about my emotions that much, but if I did, it probably would be in a lot of depth and detail. I often feel like an outsider. I mean, it's been getting better, to be honest, but I'm definitely in this agreeing area. I'll do strongly agree. I mean, some context less so, but we'll do that. I find my mind to be a very interesting place. Yeah, I do. My mind. I love my mind. It is a very interesting place. It doesn't necessarily make sense, but that's part of what makes it so interesting. I'm always aware what can go wrong in a situation. Maybe not always, but a lot of times. Yeah. There are many ways of avoiding situations that get me down. Yeah. I'm always up for a new adventure. I mean, not always, but in general, always, yeah. I love adventures, but I also, you know, if you like, you know, jump out of the blue, I'm like, let's go on an adventure, I might be in bed already. But yeah, in general, new adventures are great. I believe that things usually work out for the best. I mean, again, it depends on the situation, but yeah, I normally try to think that things will work out. I stand up for what I believe in, even if it upsets other people. Depends on the situation. If it's something that is really important to stand up for, then yeah. But if it's something where it's like, okay, I don't really need to like make a stand in this situation, then no. So going neutral, depends on the situation. I let other people take the lead. Again, it depends on the situation. In general, I probably would let other people take the lead because I'm an introvert. But there are situations where I would be like, no, you are not leading this. Give me the reins before, you know, you crash the carriage type of thing. So that one's, yeah, neutral on that one. I dislike people who disrupt things by breaking the rules. Yeah. I mean, weakly agree, because like there are situations where, you know, maybe they had a reason for disrupting things or whatever, but yeah, in general, people disrupting things by breaking rules is just like disrespectful, I guess. So yeah. Make alliances with people who can help me stay safe and secure. I mean, yeah. I feel like I don't necessarily think about things that way that often, but we'll do weekly agree. I'm often looking ahead towards what's coming next. Again, weekly agree. Like, I do kind of like live in the moment a lot, but you do need to look forward too. I have different interests than most people. Yeah. Again, I'm weird. The traditional way of doing things is the best way. I'm gonna do... I disagree. The question is just how... I'm going to do weekly disagree, because sometimes that is true. I feel like oftentimes it's not necessarily true that the traditional way is the best way. It can be, but not always. I'm a responsible and reliable person. I certainly try to be. I have a lot of plans for how I can improve myself. I do weekly agree. They're definitely not detailed plans, but they're there. I make sure that even small details are correct. Yeah, I'm a detail person. I enjoy caring for others and their needs. We'll go neutral. It depends on the situation and how I'm feeling. In general, yeah, I do, but not always. I want to be a person that others can look up to. Yeah, I definitely aim for that. I want to be someone that people could look up to. I push myself to succeed, yes. I make important contributions to my community. I mean, I certainly try to. I'll say yeah. I rarely have strong emotions. Yeah, that's pretty true. I'm not a super emotional person. I feel I never truly belong in social groups. I do feel that a lot. Not all groups, but like it's especially the last few years, it's been getting better. I've been finding more groups that I feel I belong in, but still we're going to say agree. I want to learn as much as I can about how the world works. Oh yeah. I love that. I love learning how things works. It's important for me to understand what can go wrong in a situation. I won't go neutral. It depends on the situation. Take steps to ensure I don't feel sad or lonely. Like, not really, I guess? I mean, like, I have ways to, like, not feel sad and lonely, but I wouldn't call that taking steps to ensure that I don't. Trying new things keeps life interesting. Yes, it does. And it's a lot of fun. I like trying new things. I'm an upbeat person. Depends on the day. And how much tea and coffee I've had and what the music is. So yeah, it depends on the day. Maybe even leaning towards... Yeah, we'll just do depends on the day. I'm usually the one to take a stand when others won't. I'm going to weakly disagree. Again, in some contexts, yes. But in general, I wouldn't necessarily like make a big deal out of everything. Other people have stronger opinions than I do. I'm gonna do weakly disagree because I think in general, no. But like, other people might have stronger opinions in the sense that they are like louder about their opinions, I guess. But basically, I'm pretty confident in my opinions, or I have strong opinions about things, but I won't necessarily, you know, make a big deal about my opinions. So we'll do weakly disagree. It's like people may have stronger opinions in that they act on their opinions more than I do, but I have strong opinions. Anyways, so yeah, we'll do that. Everyone has a role to play in society and a duty to do their best. But this is like a kind of deep philosophical question. I think I'm going to do like weekly agree. I feel like that needs more thought and processing. and a more expansion of what all those words mean together. But yeah, in general, yeah, everyone has a role to play. I don't know if I'd go so far to say I have a duty to do their best. Duty feels a bit strong, but I think everyone should try to do their best, whatever their best is. But calling it a duty might be a bit much, so we'll just do weekly agree. I'm concerned with protecting what I have. Honestly, not really. I mean, within reason. I have a good sense of what my future holds. Not really. I kind of go with the flow a lot of the times, which may or may not be a good idea, but that's where we're at right now. I'm an average person with ordinary likes and dislikes. Again, no quiz, I'm weird. I'm not ordinary or average. I try new ways of doing things just to see if they will work. Yeah, I do that all the time. I mean, that's kind of what this streaming adventure is. It's like just streaming on Twitch to see if it'll, or streaming on YouTube just to see if it'll work. I have a great deal of willpower. I'm going to do weekly agree. It does depend on the day and what the willpower is directed towards. Well, yeah, I'm going to do weekly agree. Self-improvement is a major interest of mine. Yes, I love self-improvement. Self-improvement is great. What's this? Optional survey. Sure, why not? Imagine you are in your ideal relationship. What does your partner do to make you feel loved? Check all that apply. Sure, hugs and kisses. Compliment on appearance, There's their worries and feels. Yeah, sure. Gives me thoughtful advice. I mean, if I ask for it. I'm going to skip that one. Have some personal care and grooming. Runs errands for me. Sure. Sure, why not? Do you have to put in age? Can I skip that? I don't need to save the results. Okay, this is more complicated graph. Okay, I guess I'm mostly a 1 and 5. This is one of those ones that like doesn't really tell you at all unless you buy it. Well, you'll be able to look up the numbers on other websites. Let's see. I'm going to... Okay, I'm gonna hide it temporarily so I can look up. See if I can find something that describes what they are. Okay. So this, what? Wow, that's really hard to read, but whatever. So number 1 is the reformer, rational, idealistic. purposeful, self-controlled, and perfectionistic. Okay, that makes sense. Basic fear. Being corrupt, evil. Wait. Basic fear. Oh, it's fear of being corrupt or evil. Or defective. Basic desire to be good, to have integrity, to be balanced. Okay. Do what the what's the other one? Oh, too many tabs open. 5. Let me hide this one more time. What type 5 is. Type 5, the investigator. That makes sense. Perceptive, innovative, secretive, and isolated. Basic fear of being useless, helpless, or incapable. Basic desire to be capable. Makes sense. Okay, that's kind of fun. So there we go. There's my enneagram type. More or less. Okay. Been streaming for 2 hours, so we'll do one fun one, and then I'll end here. So let's just find a BuzzFeed one. I saw this one earlier. Pick a food in every color and we'll give you a Disney husband. So we'll do this one. And maybe 1 or 2 more. And then we'll call it a day. But we'll start with this one. Pick a red food. You know what? I love strawberries. I sometimes forget about them, but they're very good. Orange. Oh, the pumpkin. I like pumpkin. Ooh, corn or banana. Ooh, those are all good. Well, except peppers. I hate bell peppers. Well, I hate like any peppers. I just don't like the taste of them. I don't know. These are all good ones. I'll do banana. Ooh. Green smoothie? Is that what that? Well, wait, but why are there lines? What is that? Well, we'll go with it. What is that? A cantaloupe with a blue skin? That's odd. We'll do the blue drinks. Whoa, that's a really pretty picture. Guess what? This is a weird quiz. What? That's... Okay, this isn't so much pick a food. This is pick a picture. Because pineapples are not pink. Guess we'll do the macarons. And a marshmallow. Oh, definitely the garlic. Yay! I got Fled Rider. Okay, this is a good quiz. I approve of this quiz. Because Flynn Rider is the best Disney prince. Spoiler alert for what I do at Disney Prince and Princess tier list, which is what I'm planning on doing in like 3 weeks. Okay, that was fun. Let's do one more. 1 or 2 more, because those are quick. Maybe. But I'll go back. Come on. Whoops, I went too far. Let's see if there are any quote-unquote good ones. Ooh, can you choose between these beloved Disney songs? Okay, I'm not seeing any interesting ones. So yeah, I think I will push the wrong button. I'm just gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Oh, we have 2 things of music going at once. Whoops. There we go. But yeah, that was fun. I did it. I managed it to stream on YouTube. Few things I need to figure out. few things I need to fiddle with the settings of, but overall, I think it went pretty well. Thought it was fun. It's a nice chill time. But yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by and hanging out for a little bit in my first stream. So my current plan is to do a YouTube stream every other Tuesday, starting next Tuesday. There'll be a stream next Tuesday, and then after that, it'll be every other week. And currently I'll be doing like a chatting and tier list stream. I'm gonna do boil of anime and movies and stuff. Manga. Well, not manga. Boil of anime, essentially. And anime movies. We're going to do a tier list of that next week, and I am very excited about it. And yeah, I stream 5 days a week over on Twitch, which the link is in chat right now. So come over there if you like co-working and gaming streams. But yeah, that's all I have for today. I will see you all next time. Bye bye!